lessons from a contortionist, and finally threatening Julian to expose his love for Eve Russell. But I am finally going to become Mrs. Julian Crane. And who says romance is dead?
Prison of my marriage to Ivy. Now she's free to rekindle things with Sam Bennett, her one true love, yet here I remain and stir with Rebecca, soon to be my new cellmate. If only I'd made a clean break years ago, I'd be with Eve now. Eve, my one true love.
Morning, Father.
Where are you off to so bright and early?
I'm going to see Whitney.
Damn it, would you leave that poor girl alone?
Father, we've already been through this, if you'll remember. I can't leave her alone. I'm in love with her.
I told you in L.A., if you truly love her, you'll stay away from her. Don't ruin her life.
The way you ruined Eve's?
Mom. Good morning, sweetheart. So how's it feel to be sleeping in your old bed?
It's nice.
Well, it's even nicer having you back home where you belong.
Nothing has changed. It's like I never left.
Oh, no. All of our lives have changed, and I don't think we're ever going to be able to go back to quite what we were before, especially you. I mean, you went to start a new life with a man, ended up getting shot and almost killed by his estranged wife.
Yeah, I feel really stupid about being so wrong about Chad.
No, honey, you were in love.
Simone. Hey. Why don't you come in and join us? Mom and I were just talking about how wonderful it is to be home.
It's good for you. It's bad for me.
Simone, please. Have you no compassion for what your sister has been through?
Whitney got what she deserves for stealing Chad away from me. I just wish that the woman who shot her had a better aim.
God, what a wretched thing to say. You cannot mean that, Simone.
I just came to tell you that I'm going out for a while. I don't want to be around her.
Simone, just wait a second. I'm sorry for the way you got hurt over Chad. But you know what? I did too. We shouldn't let a boy come between us, especially one that's out of the picture now. Chad is in my past. You have to believe me.
No, I don't. In fact, I'll never believe anything you say to me again.
Sarah's my daughter, too, all right? And I love her, and I always will.
Yeah, but you love Teresa more. That's why you weren't there for Sarah when she needed you. That's why you weren't there for me when I needed you, because you were with Teresa.
Gwen's right. I'm to blame for Sarah's death. Just let Teresa get to me over and over again. How could I have been so weak and so stupid?
Ethan!
Oh, hey. Hi, Guy. How you doing? Look, we'll catch up later, okay?
No, Mommy, tell Ethan to stay.
Glenn, 1 minute. Just finished.
Antonio, I was just coming to see what I could make you for breakfast, mijo.
Thanks, Mama. This'll do.
You should have some cereal or some fruit.
No, I'm fine. Really, I just want to get showered and dressed and go over to Sheridan's. I don't know why she didn't let me stay with her last night.
Maybe she needed to be alone with her grief. Losing a child the way she did. The baby dying in the kidnap.
Mama, you know what? I'm grieving too here. Sheridan's my wife. For all we know, that baby may have been mine, not my backstabbing brother's.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Luis, mijo, can I make you some breakfast?
No, thank you. I'm just gonna grab a quick shower and head down to the station, all right? Well, showered at best, but Precious used all the hot water.
Look how easy Luis has it, Mama. Going right from Sheridan's bed into Beth's.
I didn't sleep with Beth last night, okay? I stayed on the couch.
Right. Now, would that be that same couch that Sheridan and I accidentally saw you making love to Beth on?
Por favor, Antonio.
Not that it's any of your damn business. Sheridan and I were broken up at the time, okay? I got a little drunk. It didn't mean a damn thing.
Nice. Nice.
I love Sheridan. I always have, and I always will.
You know what? That's tough because she's my wife.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Luis, Antonio, por favor, please, stop it. I will not have any fighting in this house. Okay, this is not helping anyone, especially Sheridan. Every time you guys see each other, you start fighting.
Right, fine, Mom. I'm sorry.
Me too.
I didn't mean to upset you.
Me either.
Sheridan's my wife. And I'm not going to stand idly by every time that he starts telling me how much he loves her.
Yeah, well, that's too bad. I loved Sheridan long before you two ever met.
Now, you should have thought about it, and you should have told me that you were in love with her before we got married.
You know what? Don't even go there, okay? I wanted to tell you. I tried to tell you, I argued, I begged, and every damn time I was overruled, okay?
Antonio, es la verdad. Okay, given the state of your health at the time, we were told that any sudden shock could kill you, and we just could not take that chance. So we decided to keep the truth from you, to protect you.
Well, so you thought that letting me live alive was protecting me. Well, I look like the village idiot. Running around here with everything right under my nose, and I didn't even see it.
Antonio, please, Mio, we thought you were dying. And we just didn't want your last days on Earth to be filled with heartache, so we were less than honest with you. We cared too much about you to hurt you. That's all.
You know what? You did a damn lousy job of it.
I have never in my life missed someone as much as I miss my Sarah. I never even got the chance to know her, but I feel like she's always been a part of me. And now she's gone, and the emptiness I feel inside is indescribable.
I know, Gwen. I know. I mean, I only got to hold my baby for a few moments before it was taken from me. I still don't know if I had a boy or girl, and now I never will. And this hole that's inside of me, it's just so deep and full of pain that I don't think it'll ever heal. You know, I can't help but wonder what I did to deserve this. You know, being kidnapped, have my baby stolen by a maniac. I must have done something pretty terrible. Maybe God's punishing me for loving two brothers at the same time.
Sheridan, do not blame yourself. Honey, you didn't do anything wrong. You had amnesia. You didn't even remember Luis when you met Antonio. You certainly did not know that they were brothers.
Maybe subconsciously I did. I mean, hell, I loved both of them in past lives. Maybe it's some kind of cosmic payback.
No. Sheridan, you did nothing wrong, and neither did I. Teresa is to blame for Sarah's death. She knew exactly what she was doing when she flew 3,000 miles to try and lure Ethan away from me. She knew that my health and the baby's health were at risk. And I don't care how many times she swears she never meant to cause any harm. I don't buy it. Because Teresa deliberately and methodically set out to get Ethan back, and she didn't care if my baby or I had to die to make that happen.
You really think Teresa's that cold and calculating?
Yes, I do. She is a selfish, murderous bitch. Sheridan, she destroyed my marriage and she killed my baby, and I will make her pay for the rest of her life.
You know what, honey? It looks like Ethan is ready to leave, so I think that we should let him go.
No, Mommy. Ethan, play with me, please.
I'd like to.
Yeah, you know, honey, we're gonna play with Ethan another time, okay?
Mommy, show me how to skip stones on the water.
Okay, I am gonna try this. Okay, let's see here. We put it in our hand like this, and we throw it like that. You wanna try it? Here. That was great. Here's some more. Here's some more.
No. Let me help Mommy show you how to do this, okay? Here, take the rock here. Okay, it's on the wrist, okay? So you want to pick your spot. Go ahead, give it a throw. As hard as you can. See?
Oh my God, that was wonderful.
Way to go, partner. That's good.
You know what? Let me see. Right there. Right there, there's some more stones if you want to go get them and throw some more. But don't go too far, okay? So stay close so we can see you.
Little Ethan and Sarah would have been such good friends. My namesake and my little girl.
I'm sorry about Sarah. I really am.
I spent the night at the funeral parlor watching over Sarah. And I can't believe how small her little casket is. She's gonna be so alone. By herself in the ground. I just want to hold her. I just want to keep her warm.
I wish there was something I could do to wipe the pain from your eyes. Wait.
Well, you can't. No one can.
I wanted Gwen to have a healthy baby, Ethan. For you to be a proud father. Do you believe me when I tell you that I never meant for anything bad to happen to Sarah? Do you believe me that I mean this from the bottom of my heart?
Would you keep your voice down about Eve? I don't want the servants to overhear and start spreading rumors.
And by rumors, you mean the truth, right? That you met and fell in love with Dr. Eve at the original Blue Note in Boston, where she was a singer, and that you ruined her life and her career by getting her mixed up into party drugs and alcohol, and that you two had a child together, a son.
I'm warning you, Father.
You wanted to marry Eve, but Grandfather put the kibosh on that, so you married Mother instead. And she married Coach Russell. The end. The end. Except, of course, for the fact that you two still love each other.
True. Tragic, but true. Eve and I have kept our past a secret for over 20 years now, and it must remain that way.
Right. And that's why you're marrying Becky Wecky, right? So that she doesn't tell TC about you and his wife?
Ain't love grand?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell if you're being noble, you know, by marrying Rebecca to protect Eve, or if you're just so scared that TC's gonna kill you when he finds out the truth.
It's all about Eve, I assure you. I just don't want to see her hurt. The same goes for Whitney.
Father, I assure you I'm not going to hurt Whitney. I love her.
Yes, but see, you are Crane. And we hurt the people we love despite our best intentions.
You're blaming genetics for your lousy track record with women?
Perhaps.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm standing up to you, Father. Unlike what you did with Grandfather, I'm sorry if you gave in to pressure and you broke Eve's heart. But you know what? I'm going to be with Whitney. You can't do anything to stop me.
Good for you, Fox. If you really love Whitney, fight for her. Just don't hurt her like I hurt her mother.
Slut. I don't want anything to do with my lying, scheming, backstabbing sister.
Simone, please don't go like that.
No, honey, it's okay. Simone needs more time to heal. Don't worry about it, honey. She'll get over it. She can't stay mad at you forever.
Yeah, I wonder about that. Liz still hates her sister, right?
Well, that's different. Simone's at odds with you over boys.
Mom, what's wrong? What's going on?
Well, this rift with Simone, honey. Let's say that Simone forgave you for everything, and then Chad came back into town. I mean, what would you think would happen then?
What do you mean? I don't follow.
Whitney, is your relationship with Chad really over?
Yes. Of course it is, Mom. Why would you ask?
Because I thought that you loved Chad. I mean, one of the reasons that I gave you my blessing to go to L.A. with him is because you just loved him so much.
No. I did love Chad. But he lied to me. He never told me that he was already married to another woman.
I know, honey, but maybe Chad was just trying to protect you from LaToya. Or maybe this relationship was just so much a part of his old life that he just buried it in his mind along with the rest of his past.
Okay, what is this really about? I mean, you're defending Chad when I know that you hate him.
No, I don't hate Chad. Chad saved my life. I hate his actions and how they hurt you, and I hate that he made your father and me worry so much, but I just want to make sure that you are really over Chad.
I am. Mom, honest, I am, okay?
Well, I certainly hope so, honey, because if he still has your heart and you try to see someone else new, you could regret it later in life, and I don't want you to suffer the way...
What? What were you about to say?
Nothing. No, absolutely nothing, honey.
Mom, come on. You're talking to me about being honest with myself when I'm not so sure you're being honest with me. What is it?
So, what do you want for breakfast, sweetheart?
How about the truth? It sounded to me like you were talking from experience just now. Were you in love with another man before you met Daddy? Do you believe me that I never meant Gwen or your baby any harm?
Teresa, let's just not go there, okay?
Ethan, I need to know. Do you blame me for pushing her out of the way when she was choking me? That it's my fault that she lost her balance and fell, hurting herself right before Sarah was born?
Teresa.
Hi, Simone.
Ethan, I heard about your baby, and I'm sorry. If there's anything I can do...
Thanks.
Simone, there's something that you can do. Could you take little Ethan for some hot chocolate so I could talk with Ethan?
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey.
Do you believe me when I say I never meant Gwen or your baby any harm?
Yes. Yes, I believe you. I don't think you're the vicious person that Gwen and Rebecca do. Driven, yes. Selfish. Sometimes. But I don't think you set out to hurt Gwen or my baby. What happened was my fault. I am to blame for Sarah's death.
No, Ethan.
Damn it,
not.
Teresa. Put away the rose-colored glasses and just see me for the flawed man that I am, okay? See, I should have been there by Gwen's side when she needed me most. I should have been there for my baby when she needed me most. And I was with you.
Ethan, that's because we
No,
love
please
each
don't
other.
touch me, okay? Just need to stay away from you.
Glenn, I know you're angry and upset, but I really don't think Teresa set out to hurt you or your baby.
Hold it right there, okay? Because I'm not going to sit here and listen to you defend that bitch. Teresa knew exactly what she was doing when she tried to steal Ethan from me. She knew that my health and pregnancy were fragile. She knew that any upset could harm me or the baby. So did she do the right, decent thing and back off? No. She threw herself at Ethan over and over and over again. And I mean, of course, of course I blame Ethan more than I blame her. He should have fought his feelings for that little slut, He should have just stayed away from her, but no, he didn't. No. Sheridan, one of their makeout sessions was caught on TV.
You're right. I mean, Ethan should have stayed away from Teresa, but that doesn't mean he doesn't love you, because he does.
No. Ethan only married me because I was pregnant with his child. He was trying to do the right thing.
Gwen, how can you say that?
Because it's true.
No. No. Gwen, all right, I remember what Ethan was like before Teresa came into the picture. He worshipped you. He's loved you since you were teenagers together.
Yeah, but Teresa...
No, Teresa might have turned Ethan's head. But I have known Ethan my entire life. I know the kind of man he is. I know the way he thinks, the way he feels. Look, he loves you. He wouldn't be fighting to save your marriage if he didn't.
You know what? Let's just not talk about Ethan right now. Okay, I want to talk about you. Honey, who is it that you love? Who do you want to be with? Luis or Antonio?
We thought you were dying, Neil. And we wanted to spare you any more heartache and pain. And the irony is that more than anyone, Luis hated living this lie. He hated keeping the secret from you. And sometimes even Sheridan would keep him from being honest with you. So don't be angry at your brother. Because just like you, he's a victim of circumstance.
Mama, I hear what you're saying. But it does not make things any easier. I still love Sheridan, and I'm not giving her up. You know what? That's too damn bad. Because I love Sheridan too, and I'm not giving her up either.
You are my passion for life.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's lovely. I suppose I get a credit for the old one.
Well, you would if I were to give it back, but I'm not. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Julian?
Not at all. Whatever makes you happy, dear. I'll be in the library.
Oh, gonna listen to Eve's greatest hits for the umpteenth time?
Damn it, Rebecca. I am making you Mrs. Julian Crane. What more do you want?
I want you to not be so sullen and morose all the time.
For God's sake, you're blackmailing me into marrying you. What do you expect?
No, you volunteered to marry me so that I don't tell TC that you're in love with his wife.
Semantics.
Come on, Julian, just cheer up. Look, we've had great times, great sex. I know we're not exactly a love match, but we do have a genuine friendship.
I suppose.
And you're never going to have that with Eve, because she is married to TC, a man she happens to love very much.
And your point?
Julian, you are never going to find happiness with Eve. But I could make you very happy. just give me a chance? Come on. What are you saying?
Mom, you didn't answer my question. Is it true? Did you love another man before Daddy?
Yes. Yes, Whitney. I did love another man before your father.
Oh. Another man? Well, I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, now you know.
Well, tell me about him.
Oh, all right. I don't know if I would have been able to do this before. It would have felt wrong somehow, but now that you're all grown up and you've had your first love, well, maybe we could be each other's confidants. I mean, I would still always be your mother, but you know, now maybe we could be friends as well.
I'd like that. I'd actually like that a lot.
Me too.
So, please tell me about this man that you loved.
Well, let's see, it was years ago, long before I met your father. And he saw me, and he struck up a conversation, and the rest, as they say, is history. I fell madly and deeply in love with him, and he with me. But it ended badly, just like you and Chad.
Well, who was he? What was he like?
Honey, it doesn't matter. I mean, it was a lifetime ago.
Sounds to me like you were hurt pretty badly by the breakup.
I was devastated. I didn't want to go on living for a while.
Oh, Mom.
I tried to forget him. I did, but I just loved him so much. I did. I just loved him so much. And I don't want the same thing to happen to you.
What do you mean? You think you made a mistake? I don't understand.
I mean, if Chad still has your heart, do not let him go.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that, you're still in love with this other man? That he still has your heart and not Daddy?
God, I wish I could stop your heartache and make you close again. It was so easy when you were little, but now I don't know how to mend your broken hearts.
Mama, this is not your fault. I don't blame you. I blame Luis.
This is not his fault, Neil. He had no way of knowing that Sheridan would meet you in St. Lisa's when she had amnesia and fall in love with you.
No, it's more than that. Look, ever since Sheridan and I came back to Harmony, we were engaged to be married, and he has been manipulating her and confusing her since we've been back here.
Look, I didn't play any mind games with Sheridan, okay? Thing is, when she got her memory back, she remembered that she loved me more than she loved you.
That's your damn ego talking.
No, that's the damn truth. Look, I know you don't want to hear it, but although Sheridan may be married to you, in her heart, she belongs to me.
So, I mean, who's it gonna be, Luis or Antonio?
I love both of them. They've both been so good, and kind, and sweet to me. That's why I can identify with Ethan. I know what it's like to be in love with two different people and not want to hurt either one of them.
But you love Luis, right? And you're with him first. And he's your soulmate.
That's the way I feel about you and Ethan. You were together first. You have a much longer history than Ethan and Teresa. That's why I wish you wouldn't be so quick to turn your back on him.
It's just so hard to know what to do. And yes, deep down, I do. I do still love him, but I just don't know if that's enough anymore.
Because of what happened to Sarah.
Even if I somehow could get over that. I don't want him to stay with me out of guilt or pity. I want him to love me.
Gwen, if Ethan married you just because you were pregnant, he wouldn't want to stay with you after Sarah's death. But he does.
That's what he said.
Then listen to him. Ethan loves you. He wants to be with you, not Teresa.
Come on, Julian. Our marriage doesn't have to be the Cold War you endured with Ivy. If you just meet me halfway, we can be happy together, I promise you.
Very well. As long as Eve doesn't get hurt, I'll make the best of our union.
That's my bookie.
If you'll excuse me, I have some calls to make. The bank, for one.
Well, you go ahead. I'll join you. And, oh, we can play Alexander Graham Bell meets the sexy switchboard operator. Oh, sir, my switchboard is always open for your long-distance calls.
These flowers are beautiful for Sarah's funeral.
Well, no. Actually, I was just getting ideas for my wedding to Julian.
I don't believe you. Mother, can't you at least fake the decency to wait until after I bury my daughter?
Well, I am going to wait at least 1 or 2 weeks, and please tell me you're not going to wear black to the wedding. It's so depressing.
I'm in mourning, for God's sakes. My baby, your grandchild, is dead.
I know. I know, and I miss Sarah, too. I do. But I don't want you to spend the rest of your life mourning. Now, Ethan can give you as many children as you are willing to lose your figure to get. Come on, Ethan's a stud. Let him do what studs do best. We're just going to spruce you up for the reconciliation. I mean, Secretariat had his pick, and so does Ethan.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just speaking the truth, Gwen. Look, I know Ethan loves you. But if you take too long, Teresa is just going to swoop in, and you cannot let that happen. Gwen, you cannot let that monster who murdered your baby steal your husband as well. Now, if you want to have a happy life, you have got to get Ethan back.
Please don't push me away. I know how much you're hurting over what happened, Sarah. But you can't blame yourself.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. If I'm not to blame, then who else is there to blame?
You can blame me. Blame me. Gwen does. Maybe she's right. You know, maybe what I feel for you has blinded me to the truth till now. I always thought that my love for you was just what? It was pure. It was genuine, but it's not. It's ugly and dangerous, and it hurts lives. It can kill people, and it has. I killed your baby. Sarah is dead because of me.
Por el amor de Dios, please. You're both my sons, and I love you so very much. Please don't fight. Se lo suplico.
All right, fine. I'll go take a shower. But this situation with Sheridan has to be settled sooner or later.
Damn right it does.
Let me tell you something, Louise. Don't confuse Sheridan anymore. Let Sheridan decide who she wants to be with.
Whitney, honey, don't be silly. I love your father. I love TC with all my heart.
Good. Because for a second there, it sounded like you were saying you're sorry you married Daddy. That you never loved him the way you loved your first love.
I love your father, and I don't have any regrets about marrying him. It's just I think about Sam and Grace and how an old love has come back to tear them apart, and it scares me. I wouldn't ever want anything like that to happen to you.
It won't, Mom. I promise you it won't. Simone? Maybe that's Simone.
Not quite.
Hey.
Hey, how are you, Dr. Russell? I knocked downstairs and no one answered, so I guess I kind of came up to see if everything was okay.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, Fox. Thank you.
Oh, shucks, twernt nothing, ladies. Listen, you two look beautiful this morning. My goodness.
That kind of talk will get you breakfast.
Actually, you know what? I came over to invite Whitney out for breakfast. If you want to go.
No, I'd love to, but it's my first day back. I still want to have breakfast with my mom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. No, I understand. Some other time. We'll do it some other time.
Well, Fox, stay and have breakfast with us. I mean, it's the least I can do since you saved Whitney's life in Los Angeles.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Thanks, I'd love to.
It's my fault. Sarah's dead. It's all my fault.
No, Teresa, don't. It's not.
Yes, it is, okay? If I would just listen to my mother and stayed away from you, none of this would have happened. You know, you would have stayed by Gwen's side. She wouldn't have had the complications she did. Sarah, she'd be alive now. You would be planning her christening instead of her funeral. No, I'm a murderer, Ethan.
No, you're not.
I killed an
Teresa,
innocent baby.
listen to me. Listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. I won't let you blame yourself for Sarah's death, okay? It is my fault. I should have had the strength and the resolve to stay away from you and to stay by Gwen's side. I failed my wife and my baby. It's my fault. All of it's mine.
Why's the